Alright, now that we got the inventory scanned, we've went to the computer, we've selected where it's going to be shipped, which everything besides the coffee machine and the filter, I believe, is going to the same warehouse, which is in Joliet, Illinois. So the next step is to take the labels that we have printed off. I just, like I said before, I keep it cheap. I use normal paper. Labels are more efficient, but again, this video is demonstrating if you're new, don't want to invest a lot of money, just test it out. So what I'm going to do is I just cut each label out. Okay, so there is a label for the Lendingo Diplomat translator, which is right here. What you're going to want to do is take the label that you have cut out, you're going to want to put it over the original barcode, like so. This is where if you had the stickers, it'd be extremely easy because you'd be done. I just take a piece of packaging tape, like so. Put it over the paper. That one is ready to go, and that is done. The next label is for the Sony recorder. The Sony recorder is in a box, but the recorder is loose and can fall out. So in this case, what you want to do is use some shrink wrap. I recommend you get this at Walmart. I think this whole roll is like $6 or $7. What you want to do is just wrap the package up. While you're doing this, make sure to keep your eyes open for any price tags. Amazon does not like it if you have a $2 price tag on an item that you're trying to sell for $50, which is understandable. So I make sure the whole package is completely wrapped. Like I said, this roll is so cheap. No reason to be stingy over a couple dollars. I then take a piece of tape. I put it over where the last ending, where the ending of the shrink wrap went, which in this case is right here, just to make sure it stays shut. This is good to go in my opinion. We are going to rip off one more small piece of tape, grab the label, put it over the barcode, and this item is labeled and ready to go into the warehouse. The next item we are labeling is the Keepsake Memories puzzle, which is this. There was a barcode on this right here. Put the tag over the barcode. I try to be as neat as possible, nice and straight. I am using normal paper and tape, so anything you can do to make it look a little bit nicer is appreciated by everyone. So that is labeled and ready to go. Alright, the next item is the Polaroid. Again, there is no barcode on this. So what we will do, since this isn't a box, we will wrap the box in shrink wrap. The box is nicely wrapped and secure. We will then take the label, put it right on top, get our piece of tape, put it over the label, and the first one is packaged and ready to go. We will go on to the second Polaroid. Make sure everything is packaged up. Again, shrink wrap. Take the label, again, center it, put it right on top, grab the tape, ready to go. Okay, the next item that we are labeling is the apples to apples. Again, that was new. The box lid is loose, so we are going to shrink wrap this. As we're shrink wrapping, we're going to look for any price tags. I purchased this at a flea market from a guy that does not price his items, so we are good there. Alright, so when we do shrink wrap something that is new, it still has a barcode and the barcode still shows. So I take the label and I put it over the barcode as I would even if I didn't shrink wrap it. Piece of tape. Nice and neat. Packaged, ready to go. Next item, the Audrey Hepburn. There is some stickers on here. Make sure to clean all those off. I personally have got bad feedback. I did not take off a sticker. I must have overlooked it. The buyer bought something, I believe it was, let's say $20. I had paid like, I believe $2.99, and they were extremely mad and left me bad feedback, and I deserve it. So make sure to take double looks, make sure you don't miss anything. This is packaged in the shrink wrap. Find the barcode, take your label, center it, get your piece of tape, stick it over the label, labeled, ready to go. And the last label we have is the Wii headphones. Find the barcode, take the label, put it over the barcode. Tape your label down, ready to go. Okay, so that is everything you need to do to label your items. Now we need to pick out a box. I believe the smallest box that you can fit all your items into securely and snug is the best. So I'm going to go find a box and I'll get back to you. Alright, so the box I chose is this 14 by 14 by 14 box. I purchased mine at Walmart. I believe this is like 68 cents. It is the smallest box I have, so there is probably going to be some extra room since a few of the items did not go to this warehouse. But first step you want to do, I always go with my biggest items first. In this case, I'm going to start with the keepsake puzzle, which I spot a sticker, so we're going to remove the sticker. This is the last and final time you're going to get to inspect the item, so make sure you do a good job. All the stickers are off, package is clean. First item in the box. The next thing, which is probably our bulkiest item, is the recorder. We're actually going to lay that flat as well. Next will be apples to apples. Lay that flat as well. Actually, we're going to lay that on its side. It fits in there nice and snug. Polaroid next. The second Polaroid. The dip book mat, which is going to go in there nice flat. The Hepburn movies. And the last item, the headphones, which is a kind of odd shaped item. So that will go in just like that. So as you can see, the package, we still got about 5 inches left. So what I do now is I'll grab a razor blade. I have the razor blade. I will go from the highest object sticking up, which are the headphones. Now that I have each corner cut all the way down, I'm going to take the razor blade. This is where experience comes in handy. I've done this so many times. I don't use a straight edge. I don't use any special cutting tools. I use the razor blade. I eyeball it so you can see where I cut is about where the bottom of that is. I'll take the razor blade. I won't push as hard as I could, and I'll lightly scribe it as straight as possible. That'll then break just like that. I'll then use this break as my line. Bends nicely. Do the same thing with that one. Again, it bends nicely. And on my final edge, break it, bend it nicely, and that is now the box. Nothing really moves around inside. That is how you box an item. Next thing you want to do is take your tape, now that the item is all taped up, I will do my measurements of the box. Then we'll go back to the computer, insert the measurements. I don't recommend this, but after sending in so many packages, you kind of feel how heavy it is. I'm going to say about 10 pounds. 10 pounds is more than enough for what this item really weighs. So I'll put in 10 pounds. I'll put in whatever this is, 11 inches by 14 inches by 14 inches. Print out the label, which I'll show you how I do that. Slap that on, and then we'll do a final tape job that makes it very secure. So stay tuned. Alright guys, I'm not sure what happened. I think I forgot to press the screen record button. So what we did is we went in to our shipment. As you can see here, we have all our items. They asked for the box weight, which we said was 10 pounds. Then we did the dimensions. They asked for length, width, height. We did 11 by 14 by 14. Press enter. Then you scroll down and you click, there'll be a button called confirm. You confirm that button. They'll give you a price. Ours was $5.01. We clicked a box that said, okay, we agree to that. We print the label. We now have the label. We're going to jump over to the other camera, show you how we fix that to the top of the box, and then the package is ready to go from there. Alright guys, so this is the label that we printed out. Again, sorry for not screen sharing correctly, still getting the hang of it. So we put in the weight, 10 pounds, dimensions 11 inches by 14 inches by 14 inches. We accepted the fee of $5.01 for the shipping cost. This is what we printed out. We're going to fix it to the center of the box, just like that. I take my tape, I cover the entire label, just so if it's raining, something catches it. You don't want it to rip and damage the barcode. If the barcode's unreadable, there's no other way to know anything about the package. So spend the extra bucks. Not even extra bucks, couple cents. Give it a good tape job. this package is ready to be shipped out. We'll take it to UPS Customer Center, which is right down the road, thankfully for me. You walk in, I drop it off, I'm done. So this will hit the warehouse about 2 or 3 days, and items will start selling.